Hello everybody, it's time to do that CS Battle of the Day. Oh, almost felt like it wasn't loading there. Alright, what do we got? It's a half circle. So I think what's interesting about this one is that I don't think we need to put anything on the body tag. And that's kind of fun. Well, just start coding, I think, is the rule here. All right, so let's do, well, it's a circle, but it's cut off, right? So what's going on there? Background, radial gradient. And we need it to be, that radial gradient, right, normally will be an oval. So we want to put in that word circle to force it. And I'm going to put a number FFF, which is the default background. We've already got that, right? But that's shorter than any of the words that would be for transparent, so we won't do that. And there's that, and then the green is the third color. By default, that'll be at the center. And I think this is going to be that. So let's try 10%. And then 20%, just to put some numbers in there. And 30%. Getting ahead of myself, but that's okay. Okay, so 10, 20, 15, 16, that's 16%. And then let's go outward. 4. Is it 40? I think it is. So I was wrong. Whatever I said about the background was wrong. I think what we need then is 0, 0, 50%. No, 100%, 50%. No repeat. Oh, nope, we can't do it that way. It's just fine. It's just fine. So here's. All right, I'm just going to do the linear gradient. I was trying to. So what was in my head was to let the background show through and not specify that background, right? So, but instead, so let's do 50% FFF 0, and that does it. There are a number of other ways to do this. If we've got a line there, then we are not done. Nope, we're 100% match. And that's good. I kind of want to do another way there. Because it is a perfect circle, that means you could do it with an element in the border, and maybe that's fine. But then you still need to clip it because it's a half. So let's see what that looks like. Let's do the blank template. So the element has an interior of white, so we don't need to worry about it. But it's got a border, and it's a radial border radius. Border radius 50%, and aspect ratio 1. And so it's we don't need a background, but we do need a border. 30 pixels solid, and then that color, and that gets us the same thing. And then we will put on the body display flex, justify content, center, align items, center, which is the very long way to do all of this, but let's get our numbers right. Okay, so 8. So is that correct? And so is it what, 60? And then the body is background, like so. And then we do need an interior because we have to do the background. So I was wrong. And we only need characters. So that's a little longer. That's a 52% match. Why? Because the bottom half is. So we can do a clip path. And I'm going to do a polygon. I don't know the syntax offhand for the rectangle. I think it's rectangle and then it's 2 points and 2 points, but for our purposes, we were not going to bother with that. We're going to do what we know and just try and do this other one. I know I've successfully solved it, and so I'm kind of keeping you here. But you can leave any time. Like I'm not making any money on this. Not yet, unless you want me to, come do this at parties or something. Okay, so clip path, polygon, 0, 0, 100%, 0, 100%, 100%. 0, 100%. Is that working? I don't think that's working. Why isn't that working? Clip path is polygon 0, 0, 100%, 0, 100%. Oh, because I didn't do what I wanted to do, which was 50. That's why. I'm so used to starting with the that's a bug. Or just a glitch in HTTP web servers. How do they work? Oh, and of course, we still need a linear gradient, don't we? Which is kind of funny and silly there. So we still need it. Repeat X and ooh. So that's a surprising result because is it 100? That's it. So that's not better. That's a lot of code. I guess we can get our margins such that we can specify these things a little different. 20, 100, 30, 40, 50, like that. Is that better? This is not better. I mean, it's working, but it is a not better score. Let's minify and replace. I guess I gotta learn to take yes for an answer. I mean, I've already gotten a good score. I'm just fine, but it still is bothering me. I think that there is a way to. So let's do the P tag. Let's look at the last solution. Load code. And no, let's look at the first solution. This one. Load the code. So that's the two gradients, and that's it. if we do, what if we do this? Um, 100%, 50%. Oh, at 50%, 100%. And then we don't need this. So that's the thing we don't need. And then PX, maybe that's shorter. Maybe that's the shorter way. Is that the best we can do? That is a new high score. So that's a slightly better score. Is that absolutely the best? What if we do this? If we started at 16, go to, no, because we need that number to be the number before, because otherwise it doesn't know. It doesn't have a. I think that's good. I think that's okay. So that's the best we can do. I think that's must be what the intuition that I had is that's the best. But I know there's other ways to do it. You can of course do SVGs. You can do many different ways to do any of these designs, any of these basic graphical patterns, and this is just one. So, all right. Thanks for watching.